Where is the money coming from?
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
As long as I've got save states. Tell me about Martin Sheen.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Specifically or generally? Why do you think that, though?
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
All right, let's talk about you then. See, you haven't gotten a comb yet.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you.
Creepy.
Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You're cocky, or you're genetically modified. Let's ask and then call her cocky, I think. Hopefully. You're genetically modified.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
So you're perfect? Are we starting to flirt with her here?
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
She just was not cocky, but let's call her cocky anyway.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Don't think I didn't notice that camera angle, game. She was like, yes, I'm close to perfect, showing off her hips. All right, we're good here.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Whatever you say. Wait, how many pillows do you need? Is that just for viewing? What is the point of that? They won't let me in there. I don't know what the point of that is either. How many couches do you need? Do you not stand? Whatever. Notice that she doesn't have her own bathroom. Neither do I, now that I think about it. Damn it, I gotta go into the bathroom without the stalls. This is not cool. All right, let's move on. Let's head to engineering, the cargo hold, the shuttle, and Hammerhead Garage. Is that going to be our new land vehicle? I got a codex entry. The UT-47 Kodiak drop shuttle. Oh, primary.
The Systems Alliance UT-47 drop shuttle landing craft holds 12 soldiers in a cramped, uncomfortable cargo bay and 2 more in the cockpit. Officially named the Kodiak, the drop shuttle is better known to Alliance Marines as the Combat Cockroach due to its appearance and durability. The vehicle's robust environmental sealant technology exposes few vulnerable parts to the elements. First tested in the sulfuric acid clouds and extreme temperatures of Venus, the Kodiak can land in hard vacuum, high pressure, and temperatures from near absolute zero to over 900 degrees Celsius. A true contragravitic vehicle, the Kodiak's substantial Element Zero core allows flight by entirely countering the vehicle's mass. Its small thrusters are for directional control only. So if the mass effect field fails, the vehicle becomes a proverbial 3 million credit coffin. The unarmed shuttle forgoes weaponry space for active masking, electronic countermeasures, and a robust kinetic barrier system, ideal for dropping troops undetected.
No weapons, but it's a good dropship, I guess. Well, let's move on then. Can I see it? Is it here? It is. It's up there. I was expecting to see it on the ground, but no, it's hanging up there. What do we have over here? This is just kind of... Oh, it's not back, but it's around. Engineers. Donnelly. Daniels. You guys think you could use a Quarian in here? I'm just offering it right now.
You came all the way down here to see us?
Scotty!
Speaking to our commanding officer.
Yeah, shape up!
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. You two think this is all a joke?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, no, ma'am.
Won't happen again, ma'am.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriela Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
What do you want?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
Yeah, that's what I asked him to do.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why don't you have them now?
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
So am I going to get a quest to get that for them? I would like to. Tell me about your training. Also, I like Ken more than Gabby right now.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
But you left the Alliance?
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
Alright. Tell me about why Ken joined, even though he kind of just answered that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
What about you, Gabby?
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. They'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Yeah, I'm still a bigger fan of Ken right now. So what are your feelings about Cerberus?
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Hopefully I can find their daddy bags so I can kick them.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Alright, so we did get the new journal entry. Normandy FBA couplings. The engineers could use a new T6 FBA couplings to make their maintenance work easier. Go to Omega and find the T6 FBA couplings. I need many of those, I'm sure.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she would.
Yeah, she knows me well. Should have listened to her. Where's ID over here? There? It's kind of a weird spot. Okay.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Okay, you could have given me a little bit more information than that. This is engineering. It's kind of important. Well, here's what I assume is the Mass Effect core. but there's like nothing for me to do here. So I guess we're done. We can talk to the engineers. We can tell them that like I need more power. We have stairs. Let's head down and... Oh, we got red lights. This can't be good. Not seeing anything, though. Can I go off here? No. Not really seeing much. I don't see what the point of coming down here is. Maybe I will later. Maybe somebody will be down there, or there'll be something waiting for me down there. Who knows? Port cargo hold. You can't go to the cargo?
Access to this room is currently restricted.
Damn it, I'm supposed to be in charge around here. Why can't I go into my own cargo holds? How about the starboard cargo? This apparently isn't even a thing. There's no such thing as a port. No, starboard cargo? There is only port cargo. Alright, so I think that is it for the other decks. Let's head back up to deck number 2. Talk to everybody around here.
Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
Thank you, Yeoman. Oh wait, I was supposed to call her Kelly, wasn't I? Yeah, it says Kelly. Like I officially changed her name. Are there like controls around here I can do anything with? Yeah, a whole bunch of people working, but can't talk to them. They're too busy working. Also, we haven't filled every seat. Maybe it's a little bit too big here. All right, here are the controls. Okay, that just gives me a codex entry. Haptic adaptive interface. Let's see what we got. It was in computers. There we go. Advances in computing have done away with traditional input devices like keyboards. Instead, modern input peripherals are usually holographically displayed in front of the user at a heightened angle for ergonomic ease. Machines that use this interface detect a user through a microframe chip in the user's glove that keys into the computer. Once a user is accepted, motion accelerometers in the user's gloves match his hand's location with that of a proportionate but smaller mirror set of controls inside the computer itself. As the user presses against the holographic field, force feedback in the glove kicks in, giving a slight resistance. The person can then feel his way through using a touch screen that isn't actually there. A simple toggle switch on the back of the hand allows the gloves to be turned off when not in use. Haptic interfaces have become so common that some individuals undergo cybernetic enhancement surgery to have the accelerometers implanted in their fingertips. Going bearskin is the sign of a committed computer user who no longer has to fuss with putting on gloves or cleaning them with alcohol wipes to get rid of the clammy hand smell. Are you guys committed computer users? I'm gonna work on that. All right, so honestly, at this point, I would imagine that it would be all, you know, kind of telepathic, but what do I know? Can I go out the hole here? Come on, like, you're not gonna space me? All right, flight controls. We're already close to the achievement here. What did we get this time? Space combat pursuit tactics? That can't be right. That can't be what we learned here. Pursuit tactics? That's gotta be something that we've already seen, right? No, this doesn't look like I've read it before, so I'm going to read it. Depending on light, sensors cannot detect objects moving at faster than light speeds. No ship can be detected at interstellar ranges. Detection at interplanetary ranges suffers from light speed lag. Observers see ships not where they appear to be, but where they were when the light bearing their image left them minutes to hours or days before. To counteract light speed lag, battle fleets surround themselves with spheres of screening and scouting frigates. Pursuers cannot detect ships and directly intercept them. Instead, pursuers track where objects were, where they were heading, and at what speed they were moving. Such data reliably predicts an object's future location and for pursuit along its light-lagged wake. Ships trying to evade pursuit follow erratic zigzag courses, requiring pursuers to make stops to update their projections. Can't I just travel at FTL not in a straight line? Because it implies that I have to like go in a straight line, go sublight, and then pick back up after I made a turn. I don't know. What do I know? Yeah, it was pursuit tactics. That's what we got. Joker.
Eddie, we have a green light on that switchover?
No, Eddie. Whatever, Edie.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Wow. He called the VI cancer. All right, this ship is just a copy. We can trust them for now. This is too good to be true. Yeah, I am a little hesitant about this.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
Yeah, thank you, Seth Green.
Commander.
How are things in the cockpit? You know what? Yeah, let's ask that first.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
Yeah, I wish you could, honestly, because that thing is not giving me the information that I thought it would.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
Fair enough. All right, tell me about the good old days, Joker.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
Yeah, but the crew, man. I want my crew back.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Why can't I ask about the old crew again? I shouldn't be able to do that. All right. Tell me about the squad.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Yeah, he's got a good point there. What do you think about the mission that we're on?
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
Yeah, he's much more of a leather person.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
All right, I think we're good to go. Oh, close the shutters. Why? Why would I do that, though? Open. Just open. I want to see space. It's not a good starship if I can't see space. And once again, I just have to think that if there's going to be one window that I want on my spaceship, it's in front, not on the sides. I want it in front. I tend to overthink things, but that one seems pretty obvious to me. I want the window in front. For them to not have that seems a little off to me. All right, so I think that's the ship fully explored. It only took about an hour. So let's head over to the galaxy map and see where I can go. Actually, I need to figure out which one I want to do first. Thief, Citadel, the Professor. He's a weapons expert. I was hoping for the... like, scientist, but I'm not sure which one it is. Maybe it's... Let's assume that it's the Professor, Dr. Morden Solis. I feel like that could be good. It's in Omega, and we have some work to do there. He's a biological weapons expert, though. So we might start there. That's where they told us to start, though. I kind of always think if they tell me to go somewhere, I want to go somewhere else. Okay, wow, we have a new map here. We're in Sarabarik. Sure. So Archangel and the Professor are in Omega here. There's a fuel depot, a mass relay, Karavamori, the Normandy crash site, Fathar. Is this all in the same area? This is all the same... Oh, I'm actually controlling the ship. I thought it was just, like, click dragging the map. That's a little weird. Okay, I'll get used to it, though. I guess let's head for Omega. This is all the same, like, stellar system. All right, a stationary orbit in Omega. I'm kind of curious where I was, though, because it says I have it 40% explored already. Built in the mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original elegant design has given way to haphazard expansion by scrabbling factions of every species. There's no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall a time there ever was one. There's 7.8 million people there? Orbital distance is long, 2.43 astronomical unit. The orbital period is almost 7 years, and it's small. Like, less than 45 kilometers? For you Americans, that's what? 30? No, less than 30 miles. Yeah, those cutscenes are real quiet. I'll have to boost them after the fact. Yeah, those are quiet. All right, holster your weapon by pressing H. Thank you. Did look that one up off screen because I was trying to figure out. I'm like, I know I can do it. Come on, let's go into Omega. Yeah, who am I going to bring? I wonder.